Hello, and welcome to Floral Poetess Tarot. My name is Maya. I'm an intuitive reader, channeler, and energy worker. The reading here today is for the collective watching in the sign of Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising for current energies for the first few weeks of 2025. I invite you to use your intuition to take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I'm merely a guide, and the power is ultimately always in your hands. Let's begin. So, Cancer, I was meditating on your energies, on your current energies, and the image of the Four of Swords card came through. The hands in prayers covering the solar plexus chakra were really prominent, covering your core, covering that center of strength, confidence, and vulnerability of coming out into the world, exposing yourself, and this sense of just wanting to go inward, wanting to rest, lay in fetal position, or any position to cover up the core. And it doesn't have to necessarily be a dire thing that you're going through, wanting to completely go inward and completely shut out the entire world. It could be, it could also just be a time of, if you're in the winter season like I am, wanting to go inward in that way, wanting to hibernate and stay at home and kind of introspect and just be with the self. But in addition to that, I was getting that some of that at least is happening because you're feeling drained by certain energies. Some of them could be internal, but I was really picking up on a lot of external energies around you, be it in your immediate circle or it could be what's happening in the world. And that's a lot, and it could weigh on us very heavily. So there's this need to protect and kind of go into hiding hermit mode. There was also a sense of protection of the throat chakra on your energy, like someone is trying to pull on that energy, and a little bit of that closing off happening. And then the song by Laura Branigan, I live among the creatures of the night, was coming through. Whether you are a creature of the night or you live among them, you could be a morning person living with a bunch of night owls, or you could be living in a place where, sleep does not come easily, sleep and rest. Maybe you live in a very noisy town. But in any case, that explains, that feeling of the energy kind of being pulled on you, and those creatures of the night pulling on your energy. So let's see what the cards are saying, what's coming through in the cards. All right, ancestors, spirit guides, what do you have for the beautiful Cancers here? They're wanting to hibernate. I also got Leo coming through strongly in your reading as someone or something, an energy or situation connected to Leo that is coming in to help you with that. As I say Leo, fire. Leo is a fire sign, and veiled. Yeah, it might not be revealed to you quite yet, but it could be coming in hot, right? As Leo usually does. Safe travels. Protection, there you go, protecting yourself around the full moon. That's coming up in your sign, Cancer, right? On the 13th, on Monday. Oh, this card is from another deck. Interesting that it's here. The Star. And yeah, that's reminding me of Leo too, in this instance. And even that sun that's in the card, that reminds me of the solar plexus, and there's a pulling happening on it. Like, let's bring it inward. The throat is lighting up on this person too. So like the throat chakra, the solar plexus, yeah, that Leo energy is coming in to help you balance those things out, maybe strengthen them, help strengthen them. Because Leo is very good at that, a balanced, healthy Leo, of course. Anything else that wants to come through here for Cancer? Soulmate. This could be a soulmate. Soulmate that's coming to help you out with this, coming in, sweeping you off your feet. Could be you. You could have some Leo placements. Maybe you're tapping into that inner fire that you have. Maybe you're tapping into your inner Leo. I'm called here to pull a inner child card. Ah, limiting belief. Interesting. And here's the sun in this card too. That's connected to the solar plexus. Yeah, maybe it's a story that you told yourself or that someone told you as a child, that you couldn't do something, that you weren't good enough, something that's holding you back now, something that's making you just want to curl up and not be out there in the world, which is also fine if that's not what you want to do. But if it's something that's really getting in your way and you'd like to get out of your own way, then these are things that we can look at to help us grow. Let's see if this deck has anything for us. Perhaps some advice for Cancers here, if there is any. Ooh, the Three of Swords. Interesting. A broken heart. Mending a broken heart. Yeah, are you brokenhearted, Cancer? I know, with all those emotions, all the feels, the big heart that you have, living in what, you know, can be dark times at times. Yeah. King of Pentacles in reverse. Anything else? The stars coming through again. The Ace of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. And the bottom of the deck is Four of Cups, which very much feels like your energy right now. Kind of, you know, disappointed and a little sad, a little removed, sometimes indifferent. Yeah. But there are cups here waiting for you. Maybe it's this broken heart. And it can be romantic, but it doesn't have to be. It could be a broken heart around so many different things. The state of the world. Something from childhood. Yeah, maybe with that inner child card around limiting beliefs and some programming that may have gotten in the way of your growth or your happiness, something that stifled that, you know, something from the past that has just put you in, whatever, don't want that, don't care, but on the inside you're brokenhearted. So something like that has really affected you. And so now we're looking at, if we're looking to grow and overcome this heartache and some of these hardships to find that best, most authentic version of ourselves, then this is what needs to be looked at. And the King of Pentacles is making me think of a father figure, a very earthy, grounded energy, someone that maybe wasn't connected to their emotions as much. And maybe that's something from childhood too, and that caused a broken heart. And so there was this focus perhaps on things that weren't necessarily connected to matters of the heart, but you had to stay grounded and focus and think of, logical things and earthly 3D things. And yeah, there wasn't as much space because I'm seeing so many of these pentacles here, and that's what that focus has been on, right? And it just feels like there wasn't enough space for the huge amount of space that was needed for the plethora of the beautiful emotions that you have. Yeah, could be some inner child stuff that is revealing itself here. And I am called to pull a card from the Work Your Light deck. Beautiful deck of cards with, I just love the collages with all of the roses and the crystals. It says yes, just say yes. Maybe just say yes to that help. There's also that triangle above the yes that mimics the Fire card. There's that part of you that wants to stay in the fetal position, right? But yeah, it's this is an invitation to maybe step into a different room. Try something else. Speaking of trying something else, spill all the cards on the table. Yeah, it says, soul family, call in your tribe. You don't have to do it alone. You don't have to do it alone. But sometimes asking for help can be hard. And there are times when we think that we don't need help. And we're certain of it. We've checked in with ourselves, all parts of ourselves. And then when we somehow end up receiving that help, we look back and realize that we actually needed a lot of help. And it was really good that we got that help. Yeah, so that's the tricky bit, when you don't realize that you need it. But see, there are moments where people will step in and offer that support that you don't even realize you're in need of. And what else do you have for us here? I'm actually going to pull just a couple more cards from this deck, and then we'll move on to an animal spirit card, see if there's an animal coming in to support you. But before we do that, what else do you have for us? 10 of Wands, the Sun, more of that sun energy, sun and star. The Hierophant, Temperance, 2 of Wands. Beautiful. Yeah, it looks like we're moving away from the challenge, the hard times. And in this card, in this 10 of Wands, the person here is carrying a heavy load, but there's someone here who's supporting her. And she's not doing it all alone, right? The Sun, more of that Leo energy stepping into the Sun. Also, Maybe you need a little bit more sun, a little bit more vitamin D, a little bit more of the outdoors, and maybe a little bit more sunshine in your heart to heal that heartbreak. Yeah. And once you do, it looks like there's a world of adventure out there for you with the Two of Wands. There's something on the other side of it. There's great potential there. But we first got to work on that with Temperance, find that rebalancing. The Hierophant and the King of Wands were both in reverse. And that is reminding me more of that father figure or that masculine energy from the past. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm seeing, so in this Hierophant card, what's popping out at me that I usually don't really see as strongly is this lotus flower that's on top of the staircase. And that feels like that's what your solar plexus looks like, right? So if Leo's is the sun or the star, yours is this blooming pink and purple lotus flower. That's how it's shining through. So yeah, maybe working through some of the hard inner child stuff can really open you up in a lot of ways, and then open up all of these beautiful opportunities that are ahead for you. And let's close this out with an animal card. Let's see if there's something that's coming in to offer some additional support and remind us that we are not alone. And even if we're all alone without other people around us in the physical sense, they can be with us in our hearts. We've got our spirit guides and our angels, if you believe in that, nature spirits, animals, neighbors, and we've got ourselves, first and foremost. All right, what animal wants to appear? Ah, the Eastern Oyster, deal with the dirt. Inviting you to really look at that hard stuff. I know it's a little uncomfortable, but maybe if we get through some of that hard stuff in this harsh winter, if that's the season you're experiencing right now, you know, which is the perfect time to really go in and do some deep introspection, then we'll emerge bright and happy in the sunshine, right? Because it can't always be sunshine and rainbows and roses, and there's a balance in life. And so we'll get the ultimate happiness if we can also do some of the dirty work first. So yeah, deal with the dirt and reap the prizes and the benefits. So that is your invitation there, Cancer. Thank you for watching. I appreciate all of your likes, shares, and subscribes to help the channel grow and spread the wisdom of tarot. Be well and see you next time.